Stop chasing. Look, it's Marcel, aka Honey Bunny Sunny, and you know I'm on a mission to make you some money. Listen, if you're new to my channel, welcome, right? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so that you don't miss another valuable video. All right, now today I'm just going to recap the year, right? Talk about some of the highs and lows that we had and what to look for in 2026. Okay, also before I go any further, if you are looking for a trading home, the Prosperity Collective is the way. Okay, we provide more than enough value online for free, but then when you join the group, we go a few layers deeper, right? There's people who have completely changed their lives by being a part of the Prosperity Collective. And more than anything, it's just a solid vibe of good hearted people in the group. That's something that money can't buy. So that's the priceless part of the Prosperity Collective that I don't see anybody able to replicate. All right. So if you want to be around good energy while you're learning, join the Prosperity Collective. The link is in every description of all my videos. All right. Now, this year was a very interesting one, right? We had some highs, we had some lows, we had some threats of a bear market. You know, we had a major pullback around the summertime where people thought it was over, right? You know, we went up, came back down, thought we were going into a correction. We saw crypto rise, thought a lot of crypto was going to go crazy. We had a lot of people predicting, Ethereum and Bitcoin being, $200 something $1,000 and $15,000-$20,000, myself included, right? I'm not gonna say here like I wasn't on that, Ethereum train. I still am, but we just got a little bit of a delay. All right. So typically we get a Santa rally, the end of December, right? But I guess we were naughty this year because we got the exact opposite of that, right? We got a lot of hesitation. I think a lot of people just was just like, you know what, let me just figure this out next year, and kind of fell back from the market early on. All right. But all in all, there was a lot of money made, especially in the Prosperity Collective. We got people that got results like this. You know what I mean? Got results like this, right? We got people sending us messages and testimonials pretty much all year about the things that changed in their life, and that's really what we do it for, right? It's when I look at how me and Zay started this journey this year, I think about, man, like just a year ago we was just on the phone with it, just me and him, just like, yeah, I'm gonna take this play, I'm taking this play, and we would be talking about all the things that we're talking about now, but now we're doing it with an extended family. You know what I mean? 300 something members in the first year, completely organic. So I just want to say that each and every one of you that are part of the Prosperity Collective, firstly, thank you. Right, I appreciate y'all. I already went on my soapbox in the group, so y'all ain't gonna get no more. You ain't gonna get no more onion cutting, right? It ain't gonna be no more of that. But I do want to let y'all know that I truly appreciate y'all, and I just cannot wait to just see all of the beautiful surprises that happen next year, like how everything clicks for everybody next year. When I see them, those new milestones being hit, right? Whatever it is, whatever your flavor is, whatever your vice is, right? Whether it's a car, whether it's just more freedom, whether it's a house, whether it's putting your kids through whatever, right? It's just like leveling up. You know what I mean? Like life becoming richer for you, life becoming, better, you becoming more optimistic, you getting closer to yourself. All of those things are extremely important. Now, back to the market, right? We still are in the Donald Trump era. Right, we don't necessarily, we can't necessarily say that 2026 is going to be much different than 2025 as it relates to the weirdness and the instability of the market. There's no telling, what can happen. There's a lot of things bubbling over in the geopolitical realm, so there's no telling what the tipping point is going to be and what could possibly happen. Some advice that I could give you all is to just make sure that you are taking, this day or two to really refine your plan, really go over your notes, really look through your journals, right? And really get clear on like, all right, what has been working, what hasn't been working, where can I trim the fat, where have I been a little bit risky? Take a moment to look in the mirror and ask yourself some hard questions like, have I been over trading? Have I been over risking? Have I been needing this money too much? Have I been trying too hard? Right? What can I do differently? Really go and ask yourself that and start to make notes, right? Can I study a little bit more? Do I got an extra 15 minutes to put in some work? Right? Go ask yourself that question and just see what drops into you. All right, this year I'm telling you, like we're gonna need, if you're trading, you're gonna need to be around a community that can kind of keep those guardrails on. You know what I mean? Like we know when we're trading, you're hearing me and Zay talking through the trades. You got Best B, he might come and be like, "Oh, I see this." You know what I mean? He might, "Oh, I think that this level is something good." Then even everybody else in the group, they have their opinions, right? And what it does is it allows you not to take trades completely blind and not 100% rely on yourself, right? Yes, you got to rely on yourself for risk and all the other internal things you got to bring to the market. But when it comes to like, moves that are happening, you got a whole group of people that you can lean on that has a unique set of experience and a unique gaze on the world that can prevent you from losing a lot of money. All right. The reason I'm so passionate about it, as I said in my last live, is that I lost a lot of money, you know what I mean, when I was starting out. So I know what it's like. I know what it's like to have to fight back to get the profitability. It's not fun, but it's a lot of things that you learn on the way. So I'm like, all right, why not create something that can prevent people from doing that? So y'all showing up, man, it means the world to me. I started with no subscribers, maybe like a few, right? Definitely under 100 to having over 1,000 subscribers just within this year, not even a full year, right? I appreciate y'all showing up. I show up every day to make sure that y'all know I'm here for y'all. And I appreciate y'all in response, being here for me and making it easy to keep showing up. All right. Here's my prediction for next year. I think that there will be a wave of downside, right? Will it be in the first part of the year or will it be in the second half? We don't know. My prediction is that 2026 going into 2027, we could see some sort of financial ruin, right? There will be a lot of efforts made under this presidency to prevent that from happening, but there's too many things that have been done that need to be corrected, right? It's just simple, basic principles of economics. Markets move in waves, right? And it looks like we are in a wave that could possibly be coming down pretty soon. I've been talking about it for a while this year, but again, nobody can 100% predict the exact day that it's going to start. We are going into a new year, not looking the most bullish in technology, right? We got a lot of downside that that can get filled in the first month. So we'll see how it goes. I would tell y'all to be to look at the historical data from January and December and all of that all of that stuff. But we've had a year where all of that stuff got blown up. And I got a feeling that because of the nature of the market, because of how quick information moves around, a lot of those historical months for trading may not move the same way, right? There may be some new months established. That's what markets do sometimes too, right? History can tell you a lot about markets, but markets also form their own new history based off of what is happening in the world. Right. So if we go into 2026 and there's some sort of major catastrophe or maybe, or war or something like that, these are all things that could impact the tech space. These are all the things that could create new winners for the upcoming year. Right. So it's good to just make sure you stay locked in. Again, join a community so you're staying up on the news, right? It's no way that you yourself can stay up on every single thing. Even us leading the group, right? There's still things that we're getting as news from the reliable people in the group. So if you don't have 24 hours a day to be keeping your eyes everywhere, it's important to be a part of a community that can have your front and your back covered. All right. I appreciate y'all guys as always. Again, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this with somebody who is on the beginning of their trading journey and they're trying to figure it out. Send this to them. Tell them to lock in with the TPC. Look, we got a full 7-hour course in the group that can take you from not knowing how to trade at all to being able to be profitable. All right. All we need is your effort and your consistency. When you join the group, right, ask questions, introduce yourself, get active, because we find that those are the people that have the most success. The ones that from day one have been like, yo, what's up, y'all? Like, all right, I got a question. And getting their questions answered, profitable, right? And I know some people's schedules are a little busy and they may be at work and stuff like that, but the more you participate this year, right, the more you get active on these YouTube videos, get in the comments, in the Prosperity Collective, get in the comments, get in the chat, right? Ask questions, get your questions answered. You're going to make money. It's that simple. All right. It's always love over here. I appreciate y'all. Listen, invest smart, live free. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.